Hey guys, Trudy here from It's the True Story. Today we're going to do two exciting things. The first thing we're going to do is zombie makeup. And that's going to be thanks to Caroline of the TruCru, who's an amazing special effects makeup person. So why zombies? Why now? First of all, hello, it's Halloween. Secondly, because The Walking Dead. And thirdly, you're going to have to watch to the end to get that third reason. And then I'm going to tell you a true ghost story. It's true. I did have an otherworldly experience that I'm going to tell you all about. But first, let's go get me zombified.
Alright, so to make a zombie face, we're going to start out by taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, any neutrals palette that you have, and I'm going to just start creating shadows under the eyes and on the chest to just create some dimension.
I feel like my eyes come with shadows and my chest is always a little shadowy. I'm just letting you know.
God bless.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right, guys, are you ready for a scary story? And it's not even like how I got like this, because that's a really fun story. This is the true ghost story. It was an otherworldly experience I had, and it's totally true. So let me tell you about my friend Pumpkin. Pumpkin was the most magical, amazing, incredible friend. I mean, beautiful, and lived in a house that had Christmas lights year round and music on all the time. Jeff Buckley, Damien Rice. We both had a love of Bruce Springsteen. Just any time you would hang out with her, you just had the best time because she was an artist and amazing in so many ways. And then something happened. She got cancer. It wasn't her first time at the cancer rodeo. She had cancer as a kid, and the treatment she got for that was radiation, and at the time they didn't really know what they were doing, and so that made her a 100% candidate for breast cancer as an adult. So she got breast cancer, and then she got brain cancer. So things were kind of dire and awful, and at one point when she was really sort of very ill, I went to visit her. And so that was a good thing. It was a great thing. And I got there, and her husband, who was amazing and had been looking after her for years in this very sick state, said to me, okay, cool, like, I'm so glad you're here. I get to take a breather. Thank you so much. Like, listen, just be really careful. Like, she's really unsteady on her feet, and she shouldn't be, like, up a lot. And when she is standing up, just make sure you're right next to her, because if she falls and she, like, you know, cracks her head or anything like that, that would be really bad. So don't let that happen. So he takes off for the weekend. I'm like, don't even worry, everything's good. He takes off. And then I go back in the house, and she's in the kitchen, and now she's like puttering around. And I go, oh my God. And I say, Pumpkin, you gotta calm down. You gotta sit down. And she goes, oh, come on, give me a break. I'm fine. He's so worried. He's so nervous. I understand, but I'm really fine. I go, all right. Then I go to the fridge to get myself a snack, and I hear, bam! That was her falling and cracking her head. And it was one of the more terrifying moments of my life, I gotta say. I went running over to her, and she had this look on her face. I'm sure I had this look on my face. She had a look on her face, and it was like, you know when babies are about to cry, and they have that like really upsetting moment where it's like they're so upset that no sound comes out, and their mouth is just kind of open? She had that look on her face. And I thought, oh my God, this is it. Like, it wasn't the cancer, it was me, I killed her. No, she breaks into laughter and starts laughing so hard and goes, you should see your face. You were so scared. I'm fine. Okay, well, she was as fine as somebody who was really sick could actually be. And for the rest of the week, we both relaxed a little bit. We had some fun, and despite everything, and it was surprisingly normal, except for the fact that she knew she was sick and gonna die soon. And I knew she was sick and gonna die soon. And so when I said goodbye, it was sad. But, sometimes people say, I said goodbye and I had no idea it was the last time I was gonna see them. Like, I knew, because I lived cross country and I wasn't gonna see her a lot, and it was heartbreaking. So that was the last time. I thought to myself, that's the last time I'm gonna see her. It turns out I was wrong. So, cut to a few months later, and I'm home, back where I'm home, and we're in touch here and there, but I haven't heard from her because at this point she's really not communicative anymore and she's really sick. And so I'm really sad, of course, and just sort of waiting. Well, one night I go to bed. I have a burrito first, then I go to bed. And I have this crazy dream. And in the dream there's Pumpkin, and she's in her bedroom, and her bedroom is not her bedroom, but it sort of is, but it's painted this beautiful electric blue, like her favorite color, or a color she told me she loved. And there's a sailboat on the wall, and she's talking a lot, and she's happy, and she's smiling, and she's laughing, and she's having the best time with somebody else, not me. But I'm in the room, I'm sitting right next to her. And I'm like, hey man. Can't get her attention. She's not paying me any mind. And then finally she looks over at me and she goes, oh, I'm not talking to you. And I was like, oh, what? Me? Pumpkin, it's us. Best friends, come on. And she said, no. I'm just not talking to you right now. It's not your time to talk to me. And I said, okay. The next morning I wake up and I think, no more burritos before bed. And I go about my day. And I'm driving around and I'm doing my thing. And I'm in carpool lane. It's summertime. I'm picking up my kids from camp. My radio's not on, which is a little weird, so I flip on the radio. And on the radio, this old Bruce Springsteen song comes on. And it's like 1,000 years old. It's never on the radio. It's a song called Spirit in the Night. It's at the very, very end of the song. At the end of the song, it says, so we closed our eyes and said goodbye. I would sing the whole song, but I really don't want to scare you. And then the song goes on, and into a refrain all about spirit in the night. And I literally said out loud, oh my God, Pumpkin, if that's the way you're telling me you're gone, that's amazing and horrible, and oh my God. And then I thought, well, that's stupid. So I finished the rest of my day. There were errands, there were kids, there were things. I get home, and there's a message on my machine that my pumpkin passed away at that very moment that I heard that song. So I believe there is an afterlife, and I believe that that was something that came from the great beyond. Now, is that sad? Yeah, that was totally sad, you guys. I cried for a long time, and I'm still sad about it, except for now I believe that I can access her when I want to. So, we think about ghosts and paranormal, and everyone gets freaked out. Maybe not so much. Maybe someone you love is always with you. That's a nice, comforting thought. But what's scary? What's really frightening? It's cancer. Cancer is scary. This month, October, is Breast Cancer Awareness. Did you know that 1 in 8 women will get breast cancer in her lifetime? Next month, we have Movember. Everyone gets to wear silly mustaches. That's because they're talking about prostate cancer for men. 1 in 7. Those statistics are horrible. The zombie makeup, guess what? It's a little bit of a spoiler, but in The Walking Dead, they learned something really important, that the problem, the disease, is in all of us. And guess what? If 1 in 8 women will get breast cancer in her life, and that's just one kind of cancer, if 1 in 7 men will, that means every single one of us will be affected by cancer in our lifetime. Whether it's our own situation, whether it's our loved ones, a mother, a father, a sibling, a best friend, a dog, a cat, it's all of us. So my message to you, in between these 2 cancer awareness months, is be aware. Be aware what goes into your body. Be aware about your body. Get checked and talk to people. Get information and learn about this thing that is terrifying. That's my activist message for today. Please like, subscribe. In my description, there's going to be a link to Caroline's video where she did this amazing makeup. And please check her channel out because she rocks. And that's it, guys. All I have to say is believe that, the scary parts of life maybe are just in the living. Isn't that just the message of The Walking Dead anyways? See you next time, guys.